Well, hello, friends. Hey, it's Jamie here with Reece Homes. Hope you are enjoying the start of autumn. We're enjoying the change of season as well, the brisker feeling in the morning and the new colors on the trees. And we've been seeing changes in the market over the last few months, and you've probably felt this as well. We've been seeing broadly signs of a slowing economy, economic indicators that are showing slight change in economic growth, as well as a softening of the job market, though unemployment is still at relatively historic lows. So things are doing okay. Now, for those of you who are concerned about recessions, I think it's important to recognize how real estate does during recessions, whether they're major recessions or minor ones. And this one's everything that we can see would be a relatively minor one. How real estate performs, 4 out of the last 6 recessions, home values actually went up. The last recession where home values declined was the Great Recession. And that was a recession all about real estate, about having years of, frankly, not great mortgage practices where they were giving out mortgages much too loosely. Don't have those conditions anymore, and real estate is definitely not the cause of this slowing of the economy, as real estate has been resilient. And we've seen that in the results here in the local market. In King County, the September stats have just arrived, and we've seen that home prices are up about 0.5% year over year. Median home price in King County is $861,000, and they've been averaging about 35 days on market, which is a little higher than what we've seen in the past, but not much. And list to sale price ratios have softened a bit to be more normal, about 97% of what sellers are expecting on average. Snohomish County has been a little softer. The home prices there are down about 5% from where they were last year, though it's important to recognize last year, September of 2024, were the lowest mortgage rates that we had seen in a number of years, since mortgage rates had increased substantially over the prior 2 years. Right, so that was a really great month for home sellers, just because we had seen mortgages go down by almost 0.75%. Average days on market in Snohomish County are a little bit lower than King County, and list to sale price ratios are 96.8%, 0.2 lower than King County. So Snohomish is doing really well. And it's important to recognize with median home price, it tends to cycle throughout the year, especially during the selling season. We see it gain a little bit more just because higher value homes tend to come on the market during the summer. So you see that cycle. If we go out and average out that cycle and just say over the long haul, how are things doing? You see that it flattens things out. This is a 12-month rolling average over the last 5 years, and you can see that increase in home price going from 2020 to 2023. And here you can see where interest rates started to increase substantially in early 2023. We did see a little bit of a dip there as people got used to these normalized interest rates. And then for much of this year, when we look over that broad average, we've been flat, right? Which for a slow year in real estate or a tough year in real estate, that's actually a good place to be. We don't like to see these declines in prices. And when we look at what this means for you, well, this market and the upcoming market that we're likely to see definitely shows opportunities for buyers. If you were a buyer who struggled during the uptick in the market, where we saw lots of offers, where it was tough for you to compete with 15 other people offering cash and their firstborn and all of these different things to sellers just to get a home, well, you've got choices right now, and you've got the ability to negotiate. You don't have the ability to name your price under any condition, as you might have been able to back in 2010 during the Great Recession, but you definitely do have the choice of 2 or 3 homes that you'd like, and maybe the opportunity to negotiate. And we've been having success with many of our buyers in negotiating prices with sellers. As a seller, there's also opportunity here, and that predominantly comes with, one, reading the market and understanding that you need to price to the market so that you can be successful. But more than anything, most of our sellers are looking for another piece of real estate, whether that be a larger home, a smaller home, something that's closer to work, closer to family, or closer to their hobbies. Well, now you have more choices and greater flexibility on what you're getting on the other side of that. So we still have a market that's moving forward. It's still strong and resilient in spite of the other economic conditions that are out there. And that fits with the fact that when the economy slows, real estate really doesn't. People are still moving. They're still buying, selling, and investing. So hope this information is helpful to you, and look forward to seeing you at our upcoming Oktoberfest this Sunday. And if you've got any questions, reach out to me, Annalisa, Sarah, anyone on the team. We would love to answer any questions you have and keep you moving forward through this autumn season. Thanks for watching.